Yo, AFC East Roundtable, welcome. It is the NFL Draft, baby. Round 1 of the NFL Draft kicks off in less than 2 hours. We got the Patriots, the Jets,
Oh my gosh.
and the Bills picking tonight. It's going to be a great night for our three franchises, picking new franchise players. It's going to take us to the promised land. Oh my gosh. Patriots fans, you're hyped up. Bills fans are hyped up. Jets fans are hyped up tonight. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Fans, don't
31 draft picks tonight. There's 31 teams in the NFL picking tonight, and it's going to be a great, great night, baby. How you guys feeling?
Man, I'm not going to lie to you. As long as I get news that DeAndre Hopkins is signing with the Buffalo Bills within the next couple of hours, I could care less if we took 6 straight punters, my friend. That's the only news I'm looking for today. That's the only news I'm looking for.
My poor man Dan's going to be very disappointed tonight. Yeah. Well, Patriots Global, I want to welcome you into the show. How you doing, man? You've been on the show before, but it's been a little bit, so what's up, man?
Yeah, man, it's been a little bit, Rich. You look like you're growing out your hair a little bit, got the flow going on, maybe a little bit of facial hair, looking like a whole new man. I mean, making me look bad out here, looking like the Bachelor, about to take all of our women here on the AFC East Roundtable. I mean, I saw Dan's post the other day talking about Josh Allen. I think you should be worrying about Richie a little bit more than you are Josh Allen.
He got that Zach Wilson bug.
Yeah, man, for sure. But I'm good. It's always great to be on here. Always good to talk to you guys about football. Always love doing it. But Dan, I will say, hate to break it to you, it's probably not going to happen with D-Hop here. I don't know if you heard, but there's a discussion going on right now with the Titans and the Cardinals about DeAndre Hopkins and the 3rd pick and the 11th pick. So something might happen there.
Don't tell me that.
I read it right before I got on.
Things are happening. Things are happening. So nice to talk to you guys. TD. Holy TD.
Don't play with me tonight.
TD. I'm so sorry. What are you doing tonight?
I'm present for the draft because we're going to be picking. We're going to be trading up to get us. We're going to get a running back. Gibbs is coming off the board to us, and we're going to be straight.
So that's what you want? You want to trade up for a running back?
Yeah, it's what we're going to do because our team is loaded, and that's about all we need is a great running back. Okay.
All right. What about offensive line though?
We're good. We're good, Dan. We're good. Y'all don't. None of y'all teams got a good defensive line, so we ain't worried about that.
No good defensive line. You ever heard of Josh Uche, Judon, Christian Barmore? Maybe?
Y'all in the basement, bro. The Patriots ain't even alive anymore, man.
It's all right. Our defense is alive, baby. Our defense is alive. Top scoring defense last year. That's how we put up points. Our offense didn't do it, but our defense did. So that's how we got points up.
Well, Taylor Lewan told everybody that he spoke to the Dolphins, so that's another one. So
the washed.
Be all right.
Washed.
Oh, y'all see. Oh, now they washed, huh?
Washed.
Oh, man.
They're washed when they come into the Dolphins.
Washed,
Richie know all about that. When you finally get the player, they're all of a sudden washed. First, you ain't gonna get them, then they washed. Okay.
That is the narrative. The narrative turns, TD. I hear you on that. But in all seriousness, I am very excited to see what all of our teams do. Unfortunately, we got the Patriots right in front of the New York Jets. So you guys are probably going to steal who we want after we slid back 2 spots. But it's okay because we got Aaron freaking Rodgers. So let's start off in chronological order before we get into the mock draft. And shout out to everybody in the chat. And hit that thumbs up button if you're pumped up for the NFL draft, baby. Let's get it going.
Let's go.
So Patriots Global, you guys are on the clock first amongst all of us in the AFC East Roundtable. Who are you eyeing with that 14th spot?
Yeah, man, I think there's a lot of different positions that the Patriots can go, but recent history shows us that the Patriots in the first round at least, despite them being a defensive-minded team with a defensive-minded coach in Belichick, they go offense a lot of the time. So I'm trying to be as realistic here as possible. The likelihood is that they'll probably end up trading down. So while it would be great to talk about somebody like a Paris Johnson or a Broderick Jones, maybe, the Patriots also like experience. Doesn't matter how good you played this past year. They want to know throughout a 3-year college tenure that you performed very well. So I'm looking at potentially a trade down somewhere between 18 to like 25 is what I'm eyeing, and probably going with an offensive tackle. That's what they need. The Patriots struggled big time with their offensive line last year, especially offensive tackle. We all know that when the Patriots struggle with something the year prior, they go into the offseason and heavily address it. They heavily address it in free agency. They do it in draft because they don't want to occur with that same issue that following year. So me personally, I'm looking at a trade down and then picking up somebody like an Anton Harrison, a 3-year starter there from Oklahoma. Makes a lot of sense. Left tackle, I think, also makes a lot of sense for the Patriots, whether you keep Trent Brown or not. bump into the right side, probably redshirt this guy. But left tackle is a premier position, right? So you want to be able to draft a guy for 4 to 5 years and get under contract, because a right tackle is going to cost you a lot less than a left tackle. And it's not a sexy pick. It's not Paris Johnson. Like I said, it's not Broderick Jones. It's not Peter Skoronski. But Belichick likes compiling another top 100 pick. He can do that while still getting his future franchise left tackle.
Interesting stuff. So it seems like you're interested in trading back or going in the trenches. Similar stuff, what we want to see from the New York Jets. We got a donation from King Cat, $20 donation. Love you guys, minus TD, Dan, and Master at work. I love you too, King Cat. I love you too, man. That means a lot. I
Just come on and say love you, Richie.
Hey, I'm keeping all 20 of these dollars. This is not getting split.
He didn't say Patriots Global, so I mean, I guess he's loving me too. It's just me and you, Richie.
Yeah.
It's just me and you, man. Hey, man, no, in all seriousness, thank you for that $20 donation, man. This is very generous. Shout out to King Cat, bro. Shout out to King Cat. All right, so the New York Jets are on the clock now after the Patriots, and I'm in a similar spot. I want the New York Jets to get flashy, shock the world, and if my man JSN from Ohio State is somehow available at 15, I think that's what's going to shock the world if the Jets do that. And I don't think he's going to fall that far. But there's been a lot of buzz and a lot of things going around that the New York Jets are loving JSN. And you guys know who JSN was former teammates with. Yep. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Garrett Wilson. The New York Jets were heavily in on Odell Beckham Jr. That fell through. He goes to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, OBJ wasn't a need. It was more of a luxury because we got Garrett Wilson as our number one. We got Alan Lazard. We brought in McCole Hardman. We still got Corey Davis. We got Denzel Mims. But if they really want to get crazy and really build around Aaron Rodgers and get him the most weapons as possible, JSN is my guy. But if I had to predict what the Jets are going to do, most likely going to be in the trenches, either offensive tackle or defensive tackle. And my gut is telling me it's going to be probably not Paris Johnson because he's not falling that far. Broderick Jones, if he's available, is an option. Peter Skoronski, if he's available, for sure. Darnell Wright is a guy that I like as well. But the best offensive tackle available, but also don't sleep on Kalijah Kancey, defensive tackle as well, because Kalijah Kancey would plug in right next to Quinnen Williams. I know he's a little smaller, 280 for a defensive tackle, but he excels in pass rush, and I think him going up to next to Quinnen Williams for the next 5+ seasons after we pay that man, Quinnen Williams, would be pretty damn fun, man. So also, don't sleep on the Jets moving back potentially in the draft to acquire more draft picks that we gave up for the Aaron Rodgers trade. But yeah, that's really where I see the Jets going. It's like the 6 players that I would like, and it's one of the 4 top tackles, Paris Johnson, Broderick Jones, Peter Skoronski, Darnell Wright, or other positions like JSN or Kalijah Kancey. If one of those 6 players are New York Jets, this man's pretty pumped up. All right, so we'll see what happens. Dan, you're next on the clock.
What is going on, man? A huge night of anticipation for the Buffalo Bills this evening, but I'm going to analyze this as if the entire rumors of D-Hop is completely off of the table. Say, for example, that does not happen. Sitting at pick 27, Bean has already hinted at this situation already where he doesn't feel like that there is a lot of first-round graded talent once you get past the 20th to the 21st pick. So say, for example, that we do end up getting to 27. There's a couple of holes that, yes, we could fit, such as linebacker, obviously, with Edmonds getting an absolute payday from Chicago. Defensive tackle specifically. So when you look at our depth chart, every single defensive tackle that we have on our roster is going to be up for contract the following year. So that is a sneaky hole that we have. However, say that I'm a gambling man. All of those positions, he's going to trade down. I have a huge idea that he is going to send it off, and then he's going to grab another day 2 pick, which is going to be tomorrow. If he were to do anything, I hope he doesn't, because I think this would be considered a reach, is going for one of those major linebackers. One of my favorites is Jack Campbell. No one's going to be able to fill the shoes of Edmonds as far as his pass coverage ability, but Jack Campbell would be that guy sitting at number 27. I've lost all hope that Bijan Robinson is going to fall to 27. If he does, by some absolute miracle, and our organization does not choose him, then I will start the riot myself, one of the two. But once again, for the 4th or 5th year in a row, if the Bills do pick at 27 this evening, they are going to pick a defensive player. That's just how the DNA of Brandon Beane is, and that's exactly what I am anticipating for tonight on day one during the draft.
Interesting stuff, Dan. I'm excited to see where the Bills go. I know that defense is probably the most likely scenario, and I'll be smart. Keep doing what you've been doing great, man.
Absolutely.
So, TD, you were joking earlier about trading up into the draft.
No.
I'm curious.
No, I wasn't. I actually wasn't joking. This is something that they've been discussing. Remember, I told you in the roundtable on Tuesday, that there have been teams that actually contacted the Dolphins late in the 20s that said, hey, we have a guy that we want. If he's not there, we want to move down. Do you want to move up? And our general manager said it's something he's definitely interested in. So that's why we've been rumored to be looking at the running back Gibbs if he's there.
My question to you is, do you think the running back position is valuable enough to not only draft that high, but to trade up that far, which would cost a lot of draft capital to draft a running back?
Well, it just depends. Maybe it's not trading up. I mean, it depends on what the compensation is,
like
Richie.
What's your first pick, 51?
51, but who says that pick has to be involved? I mean, there's multiple ways.
Like future picks next year?
It could be. That could be an option, potentially. And remember, our future picks would possibly be low. It should be lower because we're going to win the Super Bowl. So these are all options that are on the table. But outside of that, by the way, just so y'all know, Richie was right, or Patriots Global. I don't know which one of y'all said this, but it is breaking news. The Cardinals are officially working on a deal to trade DeAndre Hopkins and the number 3 overall pick to the Titans for the 11th overall pick and more.
Sorry, Dan.
Sorry, buddy.
Listen,
that was Patriots Global. I give him the credit.
So I look at Twitter right now, and it's nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, the Titans have had conversations about a potential trade up to number 3, among other spots. They have not had conversations centered around star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. That's from it. Okay, fake news. That's from report.
I hope they do it now just to piss Dan off.
Listen, I feel like it's every single episode where he drops an absolute bomb, and then I waste about 10 seconds of my life scrolling through Twitter and trying to fact check it. I mean, honestly, I would say I've probably lost close to a year off of my life for me having to try and fact check complete nonsense.
What makes y'all think y'all getting D-Hop, though?
Wait, I'm confused. Is this real or not?
I'm seeing it.
Said that so the Titans are talking to the Cardinals about a potential trade-up, but D-Hop apparently is not a part of those conversations. That's what Rappaport just said. Then again, who knows what the hell is happening? Who knows?
But why does Buffalo think they're getting him?
I mean, listen.
Because he said he wants to be here?
It makes sense. He says he wants to play for either the Chiefs or the Bills.
Let's go.
Right over there. Beautiful. Thank you for the receipts. Thank you for the receipts of letting the people know what's going on. Right over there. Beautiful.
Oh, that's just saying it wasn't centered around him.
While we're here, though, I think it's a good time to where is it? Where's the beauty? Come on, Richie. I know it's there. Come on.
Look at all that Aaron Rodgers stuff on his feed.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Most definitely.
Man was going crazy when that trade went down.
And so someone put a black light in his keyboard right now.
I'm gonna find it. There it is. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
he's here.
Gosh.
He's here and it's beautiful.
Have y'all ever seen a worse
off-season workout since?
Have y'all ever seen a worse?
Has Aaron Rodgers ever been to an off-season voluntary workout in his life? No. He's locked in, baby.
Rich, he came for one day. He'll be gone tomorrow.
He's locked in, bro. Look at this. Look at that dime to Lazard.
No time, baby.
That was a dime.
So Richie, what happens when he's gone in a year or two? What do you guys do when he just retires in a year?
He's not retiring in a year.
Do y'all just go back to the drawing board, or do you just go back to Zach Wilson?
Well, TD, I gotta pivot to you. Did you see the restructured deal? Do you know what his cap hit is this year?
What, 1 point something?
$1 million is Aaron Rodgers' cap hit.
It was better than what they initially reported, bro.
Yeah, and you know what that means? That means the fully guaranteed money is getting pushed back, which means that he's going to be here more than a year. And he said that this is not a one-year thing. This is a long-term commitment. And we're under contract for 3 seasons with Aaron Rodgers. So I'm not going to say he's going to play 3 seasons because we know Rodgers can do whatever he wants. But to answer your question, Patriots Global, I think Rodgers is going to be here for more than a year. And if he's here for 2 years, and if it gives this fan base a playoff appearance and a playoff run and maybe a Super Bowl for all I know, which is even just crazy to even say still, it's a success. And obviously, we're looking for that long-term answer still. And he's coming here to be the mentor for Zach. And he talked about it yesterday on the Michael Kay show on ESPN, saying that he's excited to mentor Zach, to get him to that thing. So, I don't have a lot of faith in Zach Wilson to be the franchise quarterback based on what I saw from him. But if there was a way to fix him, I think you get the idol of Aaron Rodgers at playing that mentorship role. So I do not have an answer for you of who the long-term answer is at quarterback. But the short-term answer, he's a pretty good one. And I'm excited for him.
I can't give you the same answer for ours. But, I mean, it's okay. I did hear Aaron Rodgers said that he's going to make Zach Wilson's life, like, heavenly off the field. So I thought that was a little something to hear. But I'm glad he, got some incentive to come to the Jets, right?
Yeah, man. That was because, you know what Zach Wilson said?
Yeah, he's going to make
earlier
on the field.
Yeah, he said after the season when they asked him, Zach, if the Jets go out there and get your replacement, like, what do you do? He's like, I want to make that man's life a living hell every day in practice. And then Rodgers comes. Rodgers likes to tweet right when the trade goes through, which is hilarious of Jack's quote.
Yeah, y'all can always go get Flacco, Richie.
You're right. I mean, we could get Joe Flacco.
Trash.
Flacco's a possibility.
All right. In all seriousness, though, I'm pumped about A-Rod. But let's get into the mock draft because I really want to. Let's see if us boys can predict it.
I think we can.
And I want the chat to be involved in this as well.
1,010%. And so when it's the Patriots pick, y'all sound off. When it's the Jets pick, y'all sound off. Do it all.
We're doing a whole draft.
We're doing the whole thing. Let's do it.
Yeah, baby.
Why not, man? Why not?
Easy first pick.
All right. So, we all agree who's going number 1, right?
Yeah. Easy. We all know it's Bryce Young, right? Is that what we're all thinking?
Yeah, 110%. And so I could see the Panthers go on ahead and actually pull a wild card and grab somebody 110% different, like an Anthony Richardson or something along those lines, or Will Levis. Would be an absolute shocker if that were to happen, but I think it's Bryce Young. There's no question about it. No question about it. Boom.
All right, now this is where the wild card comes in. This is where the draft starts. Who do you guys think is going number 2, chat? Let us know right now because this is very interesting. Do they go Will Anderson? Do they go quarterback? I mean, I'm hearing some people say it's interesting, bro.
Bro, Houston getting a quarterback, man.
You think so?
You think a quarterback?
Who they got now?
Yeah, but listen, TD, the reason why that a lot of people are saying they don't go quarterback is because they're picking at 12 and they want to get the best defensive player available, and then they get aggressive at 12 and trade back up and get their quarterback then.
I've heard Will Anderson is a big potential option there for them there, yeah.
And
I've heard his name as well.
And I also heard that the Texans are not in on CJ Stroud. I know people are going to want him to go to the Texans, but I like CJ Stroud, but I don't think the Texans are going to draft CJ Stroud. So this is interesting. Are we going to go the route of we can't do trades. So,
bro, they're going quarterback. They can't take the chance.
You think so?
Look at the move up at 3 that they're talking about.
So I'm not saying that this would affect my decision-making at all, but the reason why they're saying that CJ Stroud is going to fall is just because he scored an 18% on his cognitive test or something, and that's why they're projecting that he's going to fall at the highest 4 and at the lowest 7 down to the Raiders. If they pick anybody, if it was a quarterback,
This is what I'm saying. You would take that risk knowing that you still haven't been able to get your quarterback. You will take that risk. And knowing that the Cardinals are open to trading the number 3 pick.
What's the chat want?
Number 2. What do y'all want?
I will say, I have also heard that the Texans are looking to kind of not take a quarterback this year, potentially to go all out and compile draft picks to get what's his face next year in the draft, like the
Caleb Williams.
Quarterback.
Caleb Williams,
Caleb Williams. They're looking to potentially go all out to grab him next year. So if that rumor is true, it would make a lot of sense again why you would build
Well,
up that
yeah.
defense.
But do you think
build.
that they're going to have enough capital to trade up with the Dolphins for that first pick that the Dolphins will have next year?
Oh,
I hate
not
you.
the first shot of the night.
But you know what, Richie? If it's for Caleb Williams, bro, that'll be fine with me. I don't want to lose this season, but I'm going to tell you now, if we secured an opportunity to get Caleb Williams, it is what it is. Take for Caleb.
All right. My gut is Will Anderson. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling that as well. Somebody ended up, it was Big Blue Dog in the chat, said that their new head coach loves edge rushers. Makes sense. Like right out of San Francisco. I think
Right, we're doing it.
the best pick right here.
I gotta
Let's do it
see
right.
this.
All right. Now
Right.
the third pick is probably going to be traded. So can we do a trade?
We certainly can. Titans.
Oh, wait.
Tennessee.
I have to subscribe to PFF to do this? Yeah, I can't.
They switched up a lot of stuff. You
Man.
can't use like 7 rounds anymore. It's crap.
I should have gave you my login, Richie.
What would the Titans have picked right now? I feel like the Titans would probably go quarterback at this point, right? With Tannehill up in question.
You know, it's just weird to me. Well, they said the Titans are trying to get best player available, but it's just weird to me because are they going to sit a quarterback behind Tannehill for a year, or are they going to trade Tannehill?
I mean, that's true. Now we're kind of like this whole mock draft screwed up because we don't know what this trade's going to happen. So who do you think is going to trade up for?
They have to pick.
So who are the Cardinals taking if they don't do a trade?
Well, I guess we could go off of them doing a trade with Tennessee and just picking who Tennessee would pick here.
Yeah, we should do that. All right, let's do that.
Yeah, who
Well,
Tennessee?
they're trading up for a quarterback, no? They're not in a Malik
If they
Willis.
trade up that far, it's a quarterback. Hands
Yeah, it
down.
has to be a quarterback.
But who is it?
Might be Anthony Richardson.
Stroud? Is it Will Levis? Richardson?
And so offensive line is definitely good, especially once so Lawan is out. I mean, I'm thinking Peter Skoronski, I would say, is probably going on the third. Just to attempt to fill the shoes.
Yeah, but
You don't think Paris Johnson would go third?
Paris Johnson's going over. I think Paris Johnson's the first tackle off the board.
Yeah, I'm hearing teams are looking to trade up to 3 to get Paris Johnson.
That could be who Tennessee's going after with their O-line issues.
Yeah, you know what? Let's take Paris here. Where the hell is he? Why is he so far down? These morons.
16th, man. Look at
All
that.
right. Fourth pick, Will Levis, CJ
Colts.
Stroud.
All right, they're definitely going quarterback. Okay.
I think you got this Stroud here.
Yeah, you're a Stroud guy.
I don't like Will Levis is not a first round quarterback.
What do you mean? Tyson wants him. Tyson wants the Patriots to draft him at 14.
I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. He reminds me of he's
Zach
like a
Wilson.
second round quarterback, but not even Zach Wilson that much. There's flashes to me of Dan might not even like this, but Josh Allen. This is like a boom or bust to me type of a guy where like he's gonna come and light it up, or he's gonna absolutely stink.
I think he's going to the Colts, guys. He's going to be a Colt. Stroud is going to be a Colt.
Stroud or Will Levis?
Stroud.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
CJ Stroud. Let's go. Colts. Seahawks.
All right, Seattle. I like Jalen Carter going here.
Yeah, 100%.
I like Jalen Carter there too, as well.
Detroit.
They
Witherspoon is definitely something. They just traded away Jeff Okuda. Sorry, I kept forgetting his name.
Yeah.
Could Witherspoon be
He's
the
been
pick here?
linked to them as well, as far as most reports.
So you guys want to go Witherspoon?
I think Witherspoon is it. I think Witherspoon is it.
Now Vegas could be interesting because they could go a lot of different ways. They can even go quarterback, but I don't think they're going to because they got Jimmy G.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so, man. I mean, they could.
It's
They
not
really
worth
could.
it.
It's not worth it if you got a potential at Caleb the following year.
Yeah, it's fair too. I mean, they could go Will Levis. I just don't think it's the right move.
For some
What do you
reason, I'm
guys think?
feeling Anthony Richardson here. I'm feeling Anthony Richardson here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it.
Anthony Richardson to Vegas. Guys, who do you think they're
Dark
going to get?
horse.
Could they go tackle, though?
But will they?
Yeah, they're going to go tackle. I mean, nobody's going to pass on top tackles, man.
Yeah, let's go Skoronski.
Thank you so much, Laura. That means a lot to me.
It's the nicest Jets fan I've seen.
Now, is that a disrespect to Jets fans or a respect to me, though? I'm just kidding. Thanks, Laura. I appreciate
I
that.
think a little bit of both.
Gonzalez, people are saying. Could go corner.
What else?
Christian Gonzalez.
All right, let's go with the chat. We're going to go with the chat with this pick. You guys feel go Christian Gonzalez to Vegas?
Yeah.
Is it type Y in the chat if you think Gonzalez goes to Vegas?
Great 1-2 punch. Didn't they just release what's his face, the veteran cornerback too? What's his face? That's totally escaping me right now.
Forgot.
I think he used to play for like the Chargers or something like that.
J.C. Jackson?
No, but they should release him too. We'll scoop him back up.
Yeah, right. All right. Atlanta's on the clock. Could this be...
Quarterback, man.
You think so, Richardson?
Falcons? Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think Richardson fits that offense.
Hey, Richie, what's Rodgers' cap hit? I didn't see it. $1.121 million. The cheapest quarterback of the 2023 NFL season. Haha. Probably the same amount you just sent to put in here, Hennessy, by the way. $2 is his cap hit. $2. $2. What's Josh Allen's cap hit? 60 this year?
46.
Trash.
So we're paying Aaron Rodgers $1 million. You're paying Josh Allen $56 million.
46.
$46 million.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Significant.
All right. Could Atlanta go receiver here?
Falcons, I'm thinking, dude. Falcons, for some reason, I'm thinking Anthony. So I'm thinking Anthony Richardson here. I am.
I'm going to go with Dan's gut. I like Dan's
I mean, I don't trust
Interesting.
Ritter. And so, I mean, I don't trust Ritter. And I feel like quarterback's like a huge, huge need for them. And PFF obviously doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking Anthony.
Hey,
I'm seeing
Chicago, best tackle available.
All right, Skoronski then.
Yeah, absolutely. And as much as it pains me to say, right over here, as much as I want him to fall to 27, it's B. John Robinson to the Eagles.
Yeah, that's really actually I am hearing though that they are very, very interested for what it's worth. I don't agree with it in JSN looking to complete
I heard
out
about
that
that.
wide receiver. I don't know if anybody else has heard that.
Yeah.
So I think it's between Bijan and just solidifying that running back core, which they're always in on running backs. Even years ago when it was Le'Veon Bell, Derrick Henry. Now they value running backs so much. But JSN is something to, I think, look out for. So I think here it's either Bijan or it's JSN.
I agree.
And so what do y'all think for the Eagles?
Is that the type of running scheme that Bijan would be best in, though?
I feel like he'd be best in just about any offensive scheme that exists in the NFL, to be honest with you. He's a generational talent, this guy. He's going to go out there and he's going to make a giant impact year one.
Ain't that crazy? The Eagles have an opportunity to get two generational weapons.
Yeah, two generational
right
talent.
here, and they've been in the
Right here,
Super
man.
Bowl.
I mean, I could also see them going D-line. I could see them going Miles Murphy for sure.
And so they lost like their entire D-line this offseason.
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
that's
Nolan
something to think about.
Smith could be a very big pickup for them. I'm leaning more towards the trenches for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Then
in
if that's
D-line.
the case, then this is a team that might be trading down a few spots.
You think I feel like Nolan Smith would be an excellent pick for them, and I think it makes a lot of sense there.
Me too.
For them also.
Absolutely.
That's what we're taking. All right, there we go, Dan. Your boy's sliding a little bit.
So this is the Texans right here, right?
Tennessee.
No, this is Tennessee.
Well, we picked
with
Tennessee at 3, or we picked them as if they were the Tech. Oh, never mind. The Cardinals. Excuse me.
No, yeah, we just didn't do any trade. So if there's no trade that happens, the Titans
All
at
right.
11.
The Titans right here. They're saying wide receiver. I feel like that's a pretty big need, but so is offensive line with Lewin being out.
Man, they'll get the best wide receiver available, bro.
Mm-mm.
I feel like you need offensive tackle though, whether it's
I get it, but did you see the fall off losing AJ Brown?
Yeah, but they don't have but don't sleep on a quarterback here. They're not like, how many reports did I see about Malik Willis not being their guy?
And so you have Will Levis going.
And
there.
they may be getting
Will
Bijan
Levis.
Robinson.
Will Levis might be in the guy. I'm not sure if they're going to draft like 2 quarterbacks in 2 straight years. Like, I mean, it wouldn't be the first team ever to do it. I mean, you know, and so look at the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, but
I like Will Levis. And maybe they trade up for Will Levis at 3 for all we know.
could be. Could be. And so they have Derrick Henry already.
Or
So
O-line.
that would be a thing.
I feel like O-line makes sense because whether you're trying to keep your quarterback safe, I mean, part of that reason wasn't just the quarterback issue, but I mean also keeping your quarterback upright in order to have time to actually throw the ball to your receivers. But not to mention Derrick Henry looked like crap last year. It all starts with the offensive line.
So how good is JSN?
He's the best route runner to me we've seen in years.
Is he better than Jalen Waddle?
The prospect wise, probably not.
They're different receivers, but explosiveness wise, I would say no.
Like Waddle's speedy, like Waddle like has the burners, but JSN is like twitchy in the route running and like just he'll create separation. Not that Waddle can't, but you know what I mean. That's kind of their difference. The differences.
I know they want to get back in AJ Brown,
but there are some people that even have like Zay Jones or like other receivers as the first wide receiver off the board too.
So Titans
Zay
are the
Flowers,
wild
sorry.
card in this draft.
I said
What
Zay
are they
Jones.
going to do? Because there's so many things they need to do.
All right, I think my take is offensive tackle here for the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need that O-line.
Who's left on the board? Who? Broderick?
Broderick.
Yeah.
And this is why they may trade out of that pick, you know?
All right, now the Texans are on the clock. Will Levis is still there for them.
Yeah.
Will Levis at 12. They got their quarterback. Because we didn't, we took Will Anderson. So they get Will Anderson and Will Levis.
Interesting.
What about Anthony Richardson, though? Oh, no, he went.
Anthony Richardson went to the Falcons, I think.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to give them Will Levis. Hey, Richie, who do you think the Finns take in the first round?
We're almost there. Don't worry about it.
All right. The Jets are on the clock. I mean, the Packers, because they stole our pick. Just kidding. We'll give it to you all day, any day. I've been seeing some people mocking tight ends to them. At the
Really?
spot. Yeah. Over a wide receiver, which I'm like, I don't know. I don't see that happening.
It's such a good tight end class. You could get a great guy in the second. Like, trade up in the second to get Darnell Washington. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what's crazy to me. Jordan Love, you don't think they're gonna try to get him weapons? And I understand a tight end, but even JSN here.
Listen though, the Packers haven't drafted a receiver in the first round since 2002.
And that may change now.
Like that.
Why? They have the same people in charge as they always have, and like
because they didn't need to draft one with Aaron Rodgers.
I watched Daniel Jeremiah and all of them today, and they were all like convinced that they're not going receivers, even like they're sticking to their philosophy. But I could be wrong. Like from our standpoint, I think I agree with you, TD. 100% agree that they should go receiver, but I don't know if they actually will.
I feel like that. So they probably should have went with receiver for the past like 10 plus years, but
I could see
I'm
them
going off of habit at this point. I think that there's no way that they're going to get a weapon for him. I mean, they could theoretically, but it's just not in their DNA.
So then are you thinking D-line? Like, are you thinking like a Kalijah Cansey here?
I think Miles Murphy or Kalijah Cansey.
I think Cansey might make sense for him.
Yeah.
Let's go with Cansey.
All right.
Cansey goes before my Jets.
All right, the Pats.
All right, well, we don't have any input.
All right, Colby.
All right. This is
all going with.
This is a tough one. Look, ultimately, I do think that the Patriots will trade back, but we're not going to do that here. Let's just stick here. And let's just say that ultimately they do stay because there is a world in which they do. JSN is here. Now, the Patriots never draft receivers. They've drafted one receiver in the first round under Bill Belichick, and that was
they getting them this time.
That was an absolute issue for the Patriots. So, to me, I'm looking at I'm interested in JSN, but I'm looking at these tackles here, and there's no tackle I love at 14 if we're staying pat. There's a world in which they could get an edge rusher, but there's no edge rusher here. I just like them at 14 too. So I'm looking at this, and I'm going to say, you know what? New England decides to go defense this year. They are going to take a guy who gives them press man coverage on the outside at 6 foot, gives them an actual size at cornerback, because right now, all their cornerbacks opposite of Jalen Mills, who's mainly going to be a safety for them, is 5 foot. They're all under 6 foot essentially. And here with Deontay Banks, you are going to get a guy who ran a 4.3, gives you press man coverage to run man-to-man coverage, which they like to do, but weren't able to do as much last year because they have secondary pieces that are all zone pieces. Deontay Banks are able to do that. Have a guy that can match with speed, have a guy that can match with height, and Deontay Banks is climbing boards. I'm hearing that Deontay Banks very well could go before Joey Porter, which if someone's saying, hey, what about Joey Porter? I like Joey Porter, but the Patriots never draft Penn State. They never draft Penn State. So JSN's on the board. I would love it, but I just don't think they go receiver. I think if you go receiver, you're taking reps away from guys like Kendrick Bourne and Tyquan Thornton, who you just drafted in the 2nd round. You got to see what these guys have. Not to mention that the Patriots already said that Mike Gesicki is an extension to their wide receiver core, not their tight end core. So they have a lot of receivers on the board already. Drafting a guy in the first, you have to play him, 70, 60% of the time, at least if you're taking him in the first round in year 1. Can't only play him 20% of the time. So get your value back at 14 and get Deontay Banks here.
Hey, at first I was like, man, I don't know what you talked about, but you made a great point with the Gesicki. At least they're classifying him appropriately because he is that wide receiver. And thinking of it that way, it makes a lot of sense to go get a corner, because at the end of the day, the one thing you're not going to be able to afford in the AFC East is getting killed by these receivers all day. And Bill Belichick ain't trying to hear that. So I could see them actually going after a corner here.
Yeah, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers now. I'm not in love with Tua, but you guys have so many weapons that he makes it work. You need a secondary.
I like it. A player I do like for the Patriots that just screams a Patriot to me is this guy, Lucas Van Ness.
See, I like Lucas Van Ness. My only problem is that with edge rushers, Patriots love a well-rounded edge rusher. To me, he's a pin your ears back. He's a 3rd down edge rusher who maybe can develop into being a better run stopper, but he's not great at it. And he comes from Iowa. With their edge rushers, they love big college edge rushers who are experienced with high-level competition, so that when they translate to the NFL, it's not a big question mark on if they'll be able to handle it or not. So
interesting.
Yeah. But I do like
Deontay Banks to the New England Patriots. So now the Jets are on the clock. Ha-ha!
Trash.
What do you do here, bro? What do you do?
What do you mean, what do I do here?
It's
staring right at me.
It's a
They
Dalton
go
Kincaid
get a
looks
quarterback.
good, man. It's a Dalton Kincaid looks awesome as well.
Dalton Kincaid?
Dalton Kincaid could be awesome. You know
Dalton
what I mean?
Kincaid?
Yeah, let JSN fall to 27, my friend.
Right. So, like I said beforehand, the Jets are, in my opinion, going to go offensive tackle, defensive tackle, or wide receiver. So let's go to the offensive tackles.
If the Jets get this man, I'm gonna
all 3 of them are gone. All the top 3 tackles are gone. And the top defensive tackle that I wanted is gone in Kalijah Kancey. If this is who's on the board, JSN's there at 15. That is easily the spot. Pairing him up with Garrett Wilson, 2 teammates at Ohio State, adding to the slot, JSN on the inside with Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard. Plug in McCole Hardman. Oh, wait, we still got Corey Davis on this squad. That's a deep unit for Aaron freaking Rodgers, a Hall of Fame quarterback, 1 year removed from back-to-back MVPs. Give him a freaking Rookie of the Year candidate. JSN, welcome to the New York Jets, baby.
If y'all get JSN, I'm gonna tell you now, man. The Jets, bro.
JSN. Listen, guys.
What about him?
And so I do want to give one announcement as well. As many of you saw during the announcement yesterday, we are giving away 2 tickets to your favorite team's home opener. The way to enter the contest is, number 1, you need to like this video. And you also need to participate in the live chat. Once you do that, screenshot proof and DM us on Twitter at the AFC East Roundtable Twitter with that screenshot for proof. And you need to do that for all 3 streams. So today, tomorrow, which is going to start at 5 p.m. EST, and then Saturday at 10 a.m. EST. The following Wednesday, during the regular episode of the AFC East Roundtable, We're going to make some giant spreadsheet, and we're going to use the Google random number generator, and the winner will be announced there. And once the schedule comes out, you will have 2 tickets to your favorite team's home opener, baby. So go on ahead, like this video. Make sure you participate in the live chat, screenshot it, send it over to us, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, man,
Let's go.
We want to give back because we love you guys. You deserve.
Have to give back.
Man's been watching too much Hunger Games.
Great movie. Great series.
It is great.
Great series, man. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
Let's go Raiders, man. We have a Raiders fan up in here, man. I love it.
All right, Washington's on the clock. Anybody have any idea where they're going to go?
To everywhere.
I mean, how much faith do they honestly have in Sam Howell, right?
Probably
How much faith do they have in that guy? I feel like Rivera is going to want to give the kid a shot, so I'm not sure that he's going to go quarterback in this situation, right?
Is there no, that wouldn't work. They really need like interior offensive line, but there's no real interior guy I like. Like if Peter Skoronski was this would be perfect. Plug him in at guard there instead of tackle, but it's not here. So, I mean, at 16, you could go like you don't want to do this, but if they traded down, maybe an Osiris Torrance would make a whole lot of sense for them. But at 16, it does not make any sense.
Well, who's the best linebacker on the board?
Yeah, who is the best linebacker on the board right now?
There's no linebackers have gone yet, right?
I mean, most linebackers outside of 1 or 2 are like mostly second round graded.
This is a terrible linebacker class.
Yeah, it's not a good linebacker class at all.
The best guy is probably Jack Campbell, and at 16,
second round, he's a second round guy, like second round grade.
And at 16, it would be kind of crazy.
This is a potential trade out spot, so remember that too.
Yeah, this is more than likely a trade down spot for Washington. Someone's gonna hop up.
Someone says Joey Porter. Someone says they need an edge. Where are we gonna go?
They did just
they declined the 5th-year option.
Yeah,
on Chase. So
right,
that could be.
Let's go Miles Murphy then.
Yeah, that could very well be.
That's a good one.
All right, let's bang these out. Pittsburgh.
It's tackle or corner, easy.
Yeah, I'd say Talman likes defense as well.
What about Joey Porter?
I like Joey Porter.
His dad used to play there. Makes a lot of sense as a reunion.
Yep. Detroit.
And so they're
second.
And so I feel like that
they want a safety. They're going to take a safety.
And so I feel like that they would need to go
Branch.
defense at this point.
I would think they'll take a safety because of what happened.
Yeah.
Brian Branch.
Yeah, I'd say Brian Branch goes to Detroit.
Didn't they just sign TJ Gardner-Johnson though?
Yeah, but their other safety got suspended.
Yeah.
Makes a lot.
And for
I felt like half those players got suspended all because of gambling, bro.
Yeah, it's
they
crazy.
feel like a $30 3-leg parlay on something.
I'm going to take charge over this pick. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to do Anton Harrison, left tackle. They literally do not have a starting left tackle.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense. I feel like that falls to him. Seahawks.
I could see the Seahawks. Do they need a right tackle? I could see them actually going wide receiver. Like a Zay Flowers, like a slot guy with DK.
Ooh, Zay Flowers would be rough over them.
That would be good too. His comp is Tyler Lockett too, so that makes some sense.
Let's do it.
Zay Flowers.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, the Dolphins. What happened?
Wait, what? They
let me have a moment, Richie. If you were to pick here, we might be going Dalton, getting us a nice tight end to replace Mike Gesicki. If we did still have this first round pick, we would probably be replacing that position. That's where we would go.
So where would you go, Mayer or?
Oh, I just said. Did I say it wrong? Dalton.
All right, you're going Dalton.
We would be getting us a tight end. It
If
wouldn't
the
be the
Miami
running back everybody think Gibbs.
So you like Dalton Kincaid over Michael Mayer?
For me, again, we're not using the tight end as a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
We're using our system needs just primary blocking.
Got you. All right, interesting.
I mean, we didn't use Gesicki.
I actually, ironically, like that player for the Chargers.
Who, Michael Mayer?
Yeah, one of these two tight ends. I like Michael Mayer.
Yeah, it makes sense for them.
Baltimore, Lamar Jackson's there, baby.
He's back. He's back. So now you would have to assume. I mean, I feel like that they've invested a lot, like in their defense as of late. They're known for their defense. So for some reason, I have a feeling that they're going to go offense on this pick. Shit. I hope this doesn't happen. But Bijan looks good, like for how the board is followed. Like,
man, that would be scary.
That would be very scary if Bijan went over to. Yeah, I'd say Bijan would be very scary over in Baltimore if that were to happen. If the board were to fall this far. Jordan Addison also fits that as well. He's super fast out of the slot. Him,
like
OBJ.
here.
I feel like Jordan Addison might be a pretty good fit over at Baltimore. Let's go with Jordan Addison, I think.
All right, Minnesota could be Robinson because Cook is leaving.
He is, and let's hope it's not to Miami. But let's see where he's going here. Where could
They need to go defense. I mean, the Vikings were amazing offensively last year.
they were?
Defense, they stunk.
Yeah, not so
Um,
much.
Like cornerback?
I could see them going corner or D line. I mean, Tyree Wilson's nice.
So is
Van
Van
Ness
Ness.
would be here. If they're looking for pass rush, Van Ness would be an absurd pickup.
Yeah, let's go Van Ness then.
I feel like Van Ness right there.
Jacksonville.
So team's going to run away with the AFC South this year, by the way.
For sure.
This team's like a 13-win team next year.
I can see Jacksonville beefing up their defense. They do
I
not
can
need
see
a
it.
wide receiver. Maybe they could go O-line. Who's their right tackle? I don't know. Darnell Wright.
I feel like Darnell Wright makes sense, especially because you want to make sure that you protect Trevor Lawrence as much as humanly possible. I feel like
Yeah.
Darnell Wright's it.
I just don't know if they already have a right tackle. They could be. I just have no idea.
Yeah,
Or they could go
I'm not
defense
sure.
and get Forbes.
And so I wonder if he's ever played any snaps at guard. More than likely not. But
Darnell Wright's a pure right tackle.
he's a pure right tackle. Okay, well then, with that,
Someone in the chat says they need a right tackle, so they lost Taylor to the Chiefs, Juwan Taylor. Then that's the pick.
that's the pick.
The Giants, they're going to trade Saquon and draft Bijan Robinson. Oh, sorry, Dan.
Oh, holy shit. So the Giants ended up grabbing Waller out of Vegas, so that's not going to be it. I could see Quentin Johnson for them. He's a wide receiver over there
Yeah, I could see
out of
Quentin
TCU.
Johnson.
Solid weapon for Daniel Jones.
Could see them go offensive line as well.
Osiris Torrance would probably make sense too.
Or another edge.
They got Darren Waller, so I feel like they wouldn't go as some type of weapon. I feel like it's either Osiris
I
Torrance
already
or
took Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnson. Oh, well, that makes sense too.
All right, the Cowboys on the clock.
Oh,
That's easy. Bijan Robinson all
Yeah,
day.
they're fucking taking Bijan if that's how it falls.
Boom.
That's such a good place for him too.
It's
And I'm
a
going to
great
laugh at
Man, I hope that they,
Buffalo.
I hope that they drop the ball and they don't, but that would just be absolutely
And the
ridiculous.
man's up.
Dan the man is up.
Y'all need a quarterback.
We're more than likely going to trade down in this situation, but I know that Bills fans are probably going to be upset about it. It's not the sexiest pick, but we would probably pick up Osiris Torrance in this, and for how the the board is falling right now, we definitely would. No. Actually, lied. It's a DeJuan Jones.
Monster.
Absolutely. And so we're picking up DeJuan Jones.
So you
in
need
the
a tackle
situation.
or an interior more.
Yeah. We need a tackle. We definitely need a tackle. DeJuan Jones for the Bills. I know it's not the sexiest guys, but like I said, I don't think we're going to be at 27 today.
Trash.
I have a feeling that we're either going to trade down or we're going to have Diop on this roster here in a couple hours. So have no fear.
Where we at the Bengals? I feel like the Bengals either go tight end here or they go like an Emmanuel Forbes outside cornerback who's just an absolute ball hawk who can run it into the end zone for you.
If Dalton Kincaid falls this far, I would be absolutely shocked.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah, I like that for Cincy.
I like Dalton Kincaid there. We got Derek Carr led Saints here. Guard, center.
Osiris Torrance here.
Yeah.
I could see Osiris Torrance here. I definitely could. Eagles again. Bastards.
Bastards.
Bastards, man. Again, dude. Super Bowl, relax. Wide receiver, guard, center, defensive line, safety. Damn. Will McDonald probably would make some sense over there, I would say.
We already took an edge for them.
We already did take an edge.
Yeah.
Damn, a lot of edges at the top of the board here.
Yeah, we have not. We're doing this wrong. I mean, Will McDonald will be gone by now. Tyree Willison will be gone by now tonight, most likely. Gibbs.
Like everything now is like more so of a reach.
Gibbs for Philly.
That's who we want.
Gibbs for Philly, yeah.
That's who Miami
I
wants.
think so. Miles Sanders being gone makes sense.
That's might be where we trade up.
And now Kansas City is going to finish it off with taking.
I say Josh Downs.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I like that outside guy.
Shut up, big blue dog. Hater.
All right. So.
Wait, who did you get for the Chiefs?
Josh Downs.
Josh Downs, wide receiver.
All right, I'm going to try to. Fuck it. Well, fit. I want to screenshot this so we can look back on this for tomorrow and see what we were right.
And so hit command and the minus sign, and it should do that.
I know, but it's like, I can't fit it. See?
I got you.
Is that a web browser, Richie?
Yeah.
You go over to the right and change your size, right?
It won't fit. Come on now. Why can't... Just trying to remember this with the boys, right?
Look at that.
What do we do? I want to screenshot this. This is as furthest we can get, but we cut off.
Yeah, so just screenshot it. And we'll just put it right in the middle of the screen tomorrow. See how
it's gonna cut off JSN, Miles Murphy, and Josh Downs. So I'll take 2 screenshots.
That's perfect.
One.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right, we're gonna look back on these photos tomorrow in tomorrow's stream and see what we were.
Yeah.
See how bad we are, or good, or good we are.
I mean, we could be perfect.
It's gonna be like 10 trades. We're gonna, all of it's gonna be messed up.
All I know is that this one's gonna be correct, right here.
Well, that was a good point. Use your phone, Richie. Just crop it.
I can't, like, on my phone, like, it's the same. Like, what I'm seeing on my screen is the same that you guys are seeing. Like, it won't.
Oh, it's just cut off anyway.
It's cut off, yeah.
Got it.
It's whack. Whatever, but we'll be able to see it. So, the only reason why I can't screenshot the whole thing, everyone in the chat's trying to tell me, it won't fit. I want the whole results. You see? Some of it's cut off, all right? I know what I'm doing over here. Man. It's all good, though. That is our 2023 mock draft. The draft literally starts in an hour from right now when the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. We're going to open this up to a quick Q&A with the Patreon members before we wrap things up. And then we got the draft tonight, boys.
We do have the
go.
Mm-hmm.
I do got to say, this is probably the first draft as a Jets fan that is the most least anticipated draft because of the Aaron Rodgers situation. Like, leading up to that whole Aaron Rodgers stuff, it's like, I don't even know what draft picks we're going to have. And it's like Rodgers, press conference yesterday, Rodgers. I'm like, holy shit, the draft is tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, like what? The draft is like now? Like, I've been living off this high of A-Rod. I've been looking for a quarterback my whole life, and I got someone that I'm excited about for once.
That's just how it is. And guys, hey, listen, just a reminder, in case you ever want to come on this show and ask us a question in person, the way to do that is to join our Patreon. A bunch of super cool benefits. I posted the link. It is pinned in the live chat. If you ever want to join, then that link is right there, and you have the opportunity of coming on and just sort of chopping it up with the boys. right during this live show on the AFC East Roundtable.
And it is live, so all the Patreon members can now come on here and join.
And the number 3 pick has officially been traded before the draft.
Really?
Damn it.
To
The
who?
Miami Dolphins move up.
Oh,
We in there, baby.
Bro just pulled
Yo,
us up,
I still like have bad blood for you, TD, for what you did to me on Tuesday. What you did to me on Tuesday was one of the
Quinn
most,
Williams was traded.
that was the worst thing you possibly could have done.
Yeah, Richie, I got you, Richie.
I know you're not a Heat fan because I don't know why you're a Boston Celtics fan. I heard the story, but what the hell?
I ain't a Celtics fan, but I know
Knicks
that they
Heat,
gonna
baby.
win.
Talk about it a little bit for us.
Hey, Knicks got to get through Miami, and then I'm coming for you, Boston, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, come on, you know the Knicks played the Celtics tough this year.
No. I'll give you that. I'll give you
3-1.
that. Boston's kind of just hitting a little decline right now, but
Let's go Knicks, baby. Come on.
sorry. I still believe. I'll still pray before the draft. Just Boston
right.
gods real quick.
We got some regulars joining in. We got Andy. What up, Andy?
What up, man?
What's going on?
How's the good life, bro?
Not much. Just ready for the draft. Hey, where's Miami's first round pick?
He ducked you again.
He ducked you. He's out. He left. Andy Johnson. He left, man.
He's such a
He's there. He's there. He's there. He's hiding. He's hiding.
TD. Where's your first round pick?
It's coming. Don't worry about it. Stop hating on us.
It's too fun not to.
We might pick before y'all, so it don't matter.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we'll see. Don't
All
hold
right,
your breath.
we'll see. Andy's coming at you, TD, as always.
And so who you liking tonight, man? Until at 27. What do you think's happening tonight?
Well, if we don't trade back to pick up a linebacker or D-Hop, I'm thinking I want a D tackle. I want the dude from Clemson, Breeze.
Okay. Interesting.
I like his size, his speed.
Yeah.
He was ranked really high coming out of high school. I feel like he'll fit in perfectly on our defense and add some more size, youth, and someone will be still under contract after this year.
Yeah. And so, I mean, like I said, man, like literally all of our defensive tackles are up for a contract next year. So, I mean, that's like a gaping hole on this roster. So that would certainly be interesting. That's
I'm
for sure.
kind of hoping we trade what's his face for D-Hop.
Oh,
Because he wants more money.
So Ed Oliver
Yeah, Oliver for
in a
D-Hop.
third. Oh, yeah, man. Ed Oliver in a third would be wonderful. More than happy for that. But I guess
Well,
only
we'll
time
see.
will tell.
I'm excited to see what the Bills do, man. They got a long night for the Bills fans since they're picking so late. But hey, it's a good thing if you're picking late. It means you're a good ass team, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I like college football, so I always like to see interest to see where these guys go.
Of course. Well,
There's
Andy,
only-
we appreciate you calling in, my man, and we'll
Yep.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be here.
Awesome.
Thanks, Hellman.
Thank you, Andy. TD had to leave because this stream is supposed to be an hour. We're running over the top a little bit, so we're just gonna get through the next couple of callers. Just come on here, say who you want to draft for like 60 seconds because I actually have a draft. Any of you guys want to support me, by the way, I'm gonna be live on Bleacher Report tonight. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'm gonna be live on my YouTube channel, Jets Media, and I'll be live over on Bleacher Report. So I got to get prepared for that. So we kind of got to wrap this up. But we got Jets Unleashed.
What up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, man?
What up, man? Who you want tonight?
Man, I'm going right now. I want the Jets to get a tackle, man. Fix this O-line, and so that Rodgers can't get hurt, and then go win a Super Bowl, man. Especially after the 1 point small cap we're about to get with Rodgers.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
think that's very likely, man. Offensive tackle. I like a Darnell Wright. I like all of them, to be honest. Project Jones. Give me Paris Johnson, which he won't be there. Peter Skoronski. Any of the tackles, I'm excited for, man. So we'll see if one of them drops. So I want to see you on the stream tomorrow, though. So after we can celebrate who we got. All right.
Where do you, my man? You guys have a wonderful night. Good luck to all teams drafting.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Have a good
you
one.
too, man. Bro.
You
We'll
too
see
as
ya.
well.
What a great guy that is.
Great
What a
guy.
great guy.
Love that guy.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
What's up,
What
man?
up, man? Who do you want tonight, brother?
Jesus. So for me, I would love to get DeJuan Jones.
That would be
tackle,
nice.
Ohio State. I'd like that big bastard over there blocking. The only one I'd like better than him is Darnell Wright, but I don't think he's going to be there at tackle. I guess if JSN was to fall there, have to run it in. That'd be one to run it in. And then, man.
And so about Bijan if he falls to us? Is she taking him?
So if Bijan's there and the tackles are all gone, yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bijan would like. I'm gonna go into it a little bit just for a second, and I'll let you go. When you look at Dable, right? He did not run the ball much when he was with the Bills, right? He goes to the Giants, gets Saquon. All of a sudden, this guy knows how to run the damn ball.
Right.
You give the same thing to Dorsey. You give him that Bijan, that Saquon type of guy. All of a sudden, he starts to run the ball. I think that's what they would do. But I know you guys got time limit, so.
Thank you, my man. We'll see you tomorrow after whoever you pick.
Let's go, baby.
Love you, bro. Let's go, Bills.
All right. That's going to wrap up today's show, guys. The draft is in less than an hour. I'm going to be live on my channel. If you guys want to check me out over there for the entire draft, I'll also be live over on Bleacher Report. If you want to support your boy over there, that would mean a lot to me because there's a lot of people over there not familiar with my work. Last time I was live on Bleacher Report was when we landed Rodgers, and it was interesting to say the least. But I appreciate you guys. Colby, always a pleasure to have you on, my man. I'll see you tomorrow as well, and
Yes, sir.
excited to break it all down with you boys tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Good luck to y'all. Hopefully y'all don't get, a good pick. So make it a little easier on the team that's kind of deflating a little bit.
Just do not take who I want.
I shouldn't have used that word.
Just don't take who I want since you pick right before us. That's all I ask.
I hope we do, Richie. I hope we do.
All right, guys, hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the AFC East Roundtable. Let's go. See you guys next time tomorrow. Peace.
Later.